In the far distant future of 1999, the world will meet its end. That is, unless these brave souls with the power of a time gate can undo the events that have caused this apocalypse to occur. So come join us on the couch as Zellia gets her first experience into the world of Chrono Trigger.
Hey, welcome back to the couch.
Welcome back, everyone.
Alrighty, so we're now in the 65 million BC.
Yes,
And
back in the Stone Age.
Yeah, we gotta find Ayla, who has invited us to the village.
I think we named her Mimi.
Oh, that's right, you changed her name.
You
Just
like
like
that
you-
name.
just-
I like that name.
Just like how you changed our robo friend.
Oh, come on. It fits.
I disagree. Yeah, it is Mimi.
Good. Chrono, come. Night soon and ready for party. Come, Chrono. It fits her, okay. Listen, all new friends here. Strong man, Chrono. Friends of Chrono, Luca, Kitten.
Unga!
Now we dance.
I kind of should have brought. God, what is the princess's name that we didn't Marley. We just kept her.
Yeah, we kept it the same.
Because she has some more interactions in here, which is a little bit fun.
Yeah. Chrono, eat, sing, dance.
But
Oh Lord.
yeah, you outsiders, but Mimi give a party. Why?
Well, that shows that she has an admirer.
This is no time to celebrate.
Oh, he doesn't want to be there. They're twisting my arm.
So yeah, once you interact with, they'll do their own thing. He will just kind of, I believe, wig out here the whole time.
Yeah.
She actually enjoys the festivities and has a little fun. But if you bring Marley, she'll
Mhm.
actually come down here and dance.
Oh, that would have been funny as shit.
Oonga boonga moonga poopa. Dance with wind people. And you can actually dance with her. But I don't know if you can
Oh.
dance alone.
You know, I always thought that Chrono and Marley were the love couple.
They
in
kind of
this.
are.
Well,
This way, he did risk his life to save her.
yeah.
So there is some attraction at least.
Mm.
What an unpleasant substance. And so many bugs in it.
At least he's trying. Burp. Oh God. At least they're somewhat enjoying it. Not really. Chrono, you try. Special Jurassic pork soup. Good stuff.
As far as I know, this would have been alcoholic in the original translation. I could be wrong, because I do know how early this was made. Alcohol and religious symbols were immediately cut.
Yeah.
So,
No, I can see that. Mimi fight reptiles. Their leader, Azala, very smart. My fucking Christ. I was looking at the very first
you
word.
saw the
in
meaning.
the-
and
yeah,
it's called me,
yeah.
And considering how her dialect is, I don't blame you, but I find that funny.
All in Ioka village fight. No fight. Go to Laruba village. Don't know where village is. Always hide. Azala want to destroy Ioka and Laruba. But Mimi no lose. Only when Mimi dead give up. Enough. Meet Chrono today. Good day. Eat, party, sing, dance.
Alright, I think there's one more extra dialogue. No.
If there is, I wouldn't know.
This is funny too. Good music we passed down for many generations. If you remember in the first episode with us, in the opening party or festival, you can actually find the Jurassic corner and the song is playing.
I was not aware.
Yeah. Here we go.
Chrono, you look for red rock? Rare red rock sign of power. Mimi strongest in Ioka village. So Mimi's rock. You challenge Mimi? You win, then Mimi give to you.
Shall we challenge her?
It's up to you.
Yes. We need to take it.
Bring plenty soup.
So it's not a fight challenge.
Oh, it's an eating challenge.
Yes.
Okay, that's what it is. Party now, so eat. Chrono and Mimi have soup race.
I think as well, you can lose this. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
So it's one of those where you'll
It's
lose
just
no
a
matter
scripted
what.
festival. So,
Okay. She's fast. She be fast. You got this, honey. You got it.
there we go.
Burp. Enough, Chrono. You win. I give you rock. Chrono, eat plenty. Eat last bowl for health. Okay, eat. Maybe eat too much. She's old Pete's,
Yeah.
right? Now he really reminds me of Goku just because of how much he just ate.
Yeah, well, again,
And-
Toriyama's art is what carried this. Good morning. That soup seems to affect humans.
Poor Bulma. Or Luca, whatever. Phew! What? Liar! I was a perfect lady last night. But why does my tummy hurt so? Hey, who made these footprints? It's gone! The gate keeps been
The gate key
taken.
has been taken, yeah.
These prints were left by the thief. Without it, we're stuck here forever. This isn't funny. Let's go see Mimi.
So yeah, we're stuck in...
Snort.
Really? You're even going to make this sound?
Snort. Huh. Huh. Chrono, you up already? Oh, yawn.
Love her song.
Too much soup. Sleep like stone, bro. Sorry to wake you, but we've been robbed. What? Must be reptiles.
I think it's Reptites.
Is it reptiles?
It's Reptites.
Okay. Chrono, come with Mimi. We settle with reptites. Who else come?
Alright, I'll bring Ayla. Or, God, what is... No, it's Marley. God! It is Marley.
Oh yeah, you can bring her this time.
Yeah, I can always trade out. It's just in general, and we are a little bit under level considering Mimi's at 18 on the story here.
Oh shit, I didn't realize.
We're fine. We don't really need to grind, as I said. That's one of the things that's really good with this game, is it's pretty well balanced.
Someone from Village C, we go ask. Chrono, come.
But yeah, I should be roughly at the 18 level, but I'm not.
It's all right. If what you say is true about this game being like pretty well balanced, then we should be fine.
Let's see. I think I should. Did we fight a lot when we? There's nothing. So no, I have not fought a lot. I have to come back to that guy.
What does he give you?
Enemies here will drop 4 specific items: Fang, Petal, whatever the 4 he said there. You come back and you trade him those items.
Yeah.
And he will give you an item back.
Oh.
Sometimes they're weapons, sometimes they're like ethers. It helps to have the knowledge of what gives what. I could look that up, but I do know there's also an area up here we can search, but I know where we're supposed to go, so I'm going to ignore that.
Okay. So you're gonna save that for after the mission, or what?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
So
Excuse me.
it's down here. That's where we need to go.
Kino, what you do?
What you do?
Say now.
Mimi, Kino take Chrono's stuff.
Why take?
Kino like Mimi best. Mimi like Chrono, but Kino not like.
Mimi, mellow out. Kino, you know why I punish?
Mimi no like Kino.
No, Mimi like Kino best. No more do bad stuff, okay? That wrong.
Mimi. Sorry, Mimi. Sorry, Chrono.
He looks like he could be one of those like emo style like
It's
kids, but with blonde hair.
kind
Only
of.
because of how his hair looks like it's falling on his
Best
face.
way to say is he's got half of Chrono's hair, and that's just because of art of what fits to give him like the front bang.
Yeah. Give back stuff to Chrono.
No have, reptites take.
Reptites, where they go?
Run into trees there.
Mimi go too. Kino go back village. Kino protect village with Mimi not there.
Okay, Mimi.
That's such a sad voice you have for him. Kino is man, so if Mimi die, Kino chief then. Mimi. Chase reptites. Get back Chrono stuff.
Yeah. So now we follow the trail. But why? You don't think that sad Kino doesn't fit?
No, it definitely does fit, especially with the moment and everything. It's just more of like, aw, so sad.
Yeah, Kino got jealous, so.
I figured he was a jealous type at the party. He pretty much gave off that aura of I'm jealous.
Oh, sorry, she has no abilities yet.
How dare she not have abilities when she's the highest rank here?
It's kind of annoying because, oh god damn it.
What's wrong?
Well, he turned red.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Typically, if I remember correctly, he's just a little bit stronger. More or less, he's pissed.
Oh. So he's in the angered state.
Pretty much. But no, there we go. Come on.
No,
There
no,
we
he's
go.
dead. I was gonna say I don't think he's gonna be dead this time, but nope, there he goes.
You know what, let's go with Ice Sword.
Ice sword, go! Overkill.
Oh, definitely.
I told you.
Definitely worth it too. But on a quick side note of interesting tidbits, I think I might have mentioned this before, but I don't care. I love this game too much.
Yeah.
There was a fan project to bring this into modern era back during the PS2 days.
Okay.
It was called Chrono. I think it was Chrono Resurrection.
Oh.
And the developers kind of released online some key moments of the game in the modern engine.
Yeah.
And apparently, from my understanding, when it was about a week out, week to a month. It was going to be soon. They got a cease and desist letter.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, that sucks.
Yeah. Which it's totally understandable. And it was beautiful. I mean, it's PS2, so it's not like cutting edge graphics, mind you, but at the time, obviously was.
Yeah.
And it was just a pure fan project. Mimi got her first ability.
Woo! That's good.
And
I
it
think
hurts because of usually best way to say it is, like, for instance, Nintendo, and I know I always will go back to calling out Nintendo shit, but it's more of because I'm just a Nintendo fanboy, so I have a lot of Nintendo knowledge as back pocketed.
Yeah.
For instance, Mother 3.
Yeah.
So the Earthbound series.
Yeah.
Where Lucas is from. That game has never made it to the States. America, was deemed, I want to joke, unworthy of the game. But more of, there is some nuance of characters in that game, and some of the subjects Mother 3 touches would not sit well with American audiences.
Okay.
I know one of them was that they have trans. I guess they'd be trans. If they're not trans, they're drag queen kind of things of fairies. I think they call it the it's meeps or whatever. I know it's been a while.
Yeah.
And I played a fan translation of it.
Mm.
But either way, people were demanding for Mother 3 to come to the States, and it never made it. And it was just never coming.
Yeah.
One of the other problems is believed is that Earthbound, for instance, has a lot of heavy influence from its music. Helps inspire the game.
Yeah.
And it gets to other legal issues of whether or not it's considered copyrighted or not. So there's that kind of gray line.
Yeah.
But the way this ties back into Chrono is Nintendo actually told hang on, let me forward this correctly. Supposedly Nintendo. There's no confirmation of this. But when the fan translation of Mother 3 was about to come out, Nintendo sent them a letter telling them, if you release this product, Nintendo will never officially release Mother 3.
Oh, shit.
So since they couldn't see if this was officially Nintendo or not,
Yeah.
and they didn't get official word from Nintendo, they decided to release it. And yeah, Mother 3 is still yet to be released ever in the States.
Damn. God.
So, I tie this back into Chrono Trigger, or Chrono Resurrection, because typically, if a company is going to do something with the property,
Yeah.
they will defend it, and then, like, for instance, what I called out with Metroid a while back, where, and this one I find funny on timing, give me the frickin' treasure!
I think you need to, yeah, there you go. I was just up and around.
Is the ASMR 2, another Super Metroid remake. I think is what that stood for, if I remember correct. Or AMS, another Metroid remake, AMR.
Yeah.
Someone remade Metroid 2. It was a Game Boy game. Follow the feet, follow the feet, follow the feet. There we go. Go up and around. They made a... You! Bitch.
Damn, they are popping up all over the place.
They put in full effort to make a Metroid 2 remake with kind of, best way to say is similar to Metroid 3, Super Metroid, Super Nintendo kind of playstyle.
Yeah.
And apparently either a week after launch or a week into the launch, or a week before, I know it was like almost immediate. Nintendo did send a cease and desist letter.
Shit.
And sure enough, within a month, Metroid 2 remake was actually announced for the Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where it goes. So people were expecting with Chrono Resurrection to be canned, that they were going to make something. And if I remember right, Chrono Break was licensed or claimed title-wise by Squaresoft soon after, but then got canned.
Yeah.
So there was a potential third in the storyline, and that could have been what they were protecting.
Ah, I see.
But it never came to pass.
Damn.
Yeah.
So they didn't release Chrono Resurrection.
Correct. Chrono Resurrection was the fan
because
project.
they got the cease and desist.
Correct.
And still nothing has become
Correct.
of it. Well, going back to like the first like example that you made, that you touched on, like with Earthbound or Earthbound 3, how you said they were confused or they weren't sure if it actually was Nintendo that gave them the cease and desist?
From what I understand on the setup was that they received a letter and they couldn't. It didn't have an official. It didn't have like official seal from Nintendo.
Okay.
So it could have been just literally a someone trying to troll them.
Because that's where I got confused. I'm like, wait, how could you not How could you not get clarification if it was Nintendo or not?
The problem was, as I said, it could have been a troll.
Yeah.
And it didn't come from like an official letterhead. They didn't receive a mail. They received an email stating if they release this, Nintendo will never officially release Mother 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I did buy a cartridge that has Mother 3's fan translation, so I can actually play it on the Game Boy Advance or my GameCube.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what I was after before. No.
But no, that's so disappointing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, God, I really like it when people create stuff like that, but it also hurts to hear that, they got a cease and desist because, stuff happens. So It's like, damn, they put so much effort into that project just to be told, hey, you can't do it now.
There's a little bit of me that is obviously this is going to happen.
Yeah.
For like the people who basically get hit with a lot of them, like the Pokemon stuff or Mario stuff from the fans. Or the fans are, sorry, let me reword myself because I was trying to figure out what to do here. Where the fans will create fan-based games of Pokemon. Like, for instance, even the Alpha Rad Super Mario Pokemon thing. That is a fan-based game, and Nintendo could do a cease and desist on it. However, it's one of those, it's free-form enough that they usually won't touch it.
Yeah.
However, because it is Mario's main characters, they might. But typically, when someone makes a Pokemon fan game and it causes problems, is when it's like you are skirting a line so close to an original title that they don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Funny enough, when it comes to Pokemon and the fan games, you know why Sylveon was created?
Oh, why?
Because they wanted to make another Eevee evolution. But they were all the ones they kept creating were so much like the fan-based ones that they had to create a new Pokemon type.
Oh, shit.
Just to make a new Eevee evolution.
I think I do remember you saying that now because it's one of those everyone wants like different Eevee evolutions because you have like so far we have fire, thunder, water. Now we have fairy.
I think we have eight evolutions, if I remember correctly.
Psychic, dark, ice, and grass. But then there's steel and dragon, and rock and fighting.
Yeah. The fighting one, honestly, I am surprised is not a thing. Because that one seems the most expected. Dragon as well, because of how little of dragon types there are.
Yeah.
Surprised that one didn't become a thing.
Yeah.
Flying, there's so many basic flyings that I can understand why there's not.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they skipped the flying and just did the dragon because, like you said, there is so little dragon types within Pokemon. I feel like there's not a whole lot, actually.
There's not. And it was meant to be, because you look at the original Pokemon, the dragon type was supposed to be, like, the most powerful, the most threatening. Granted, Psychic was truly the most threatening at the time.
Yeah.
But it was just the dragons were so rare. Truly, they were as rare as freaking ghost types.
Yeah.
But
and that's another thing too. When it comes to ghost types, I feel bad for ghost types. No, not just ghost types. Ghost types, dragon, and ice, because they have, I feel like, so many types against them. So to the point where it's like, oh,
the
God,
one that I feel
this makes
stupid
me so
with,
sad.
The one that's really the double negative I feel for Ghost is the first one being the original ghost types were ghost poison.
Mhm.
So ghost types were supposed to be strong against psychic.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, and anyone at the couch potatoes want to call me out on this, please do. If I heard correctly, that was also programmed wrong. That ghost types were not strong against psychics. It was an error in the game. Because there's plenty of program errors in that game, like the badge boost glitch that I know you've heard of and whatnot. And then growth was supposed to increase by 25%, but it actually reduced to 25%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, programming errors. As the joke is, Pokemon Red and Blue were held together by duct tape and prayers.
Oh, shit. That's really sad, honestly.
It is. But it works, and it look how successful it is now. Come on, game, you can do it.
I was gonna say it's in a very long dramatic pause. I will say though, when I know I mentioned Dragon as one of those types that has so many other types stacking against it. However, do you want to know the one Dragon type trainer that I absolutely despised while I got into my Pokemon obsession?
If it's not Lance, you're wrong.
Well, let me see if I can pull this up because he is a gym leader and he kicked my ass
It would be Lance.
pretty bad. Hold on, let me pull this guy up because I don't think that's
I don't think you got into Red and Blue, and I don't think you did Gold and Silver, so you wouldn't play.
I did play Red and Blue, but I didn't play it. I know I played it till the end. I just don't remember having too many problems with it, aside from the grind. The grind was the worst.
Yeah, Red and Blue had it had somewhat a terrible grind, and I can only laugh at that for our Nuzlocke we did not too long ago. That we really didn't pay attention. But the
okay. Go ahead.
Draco?
No. Say what you need to say, and then I'll say who it is.
Yeah, I heard D, so I'm thinking Draco, but that's another name for a dragon anyway. But what's the dragon trainer?
So this dragon trainer is from Pokemon Black and White. His name is Drayden. So, and
I never played that one.
yeah, it was one of my favorite, but also one of the Pokemon games I felt like still kicked my ass pretty hard, aside from Pokemon Emerald. Pokemon Emerald was the grind. Pokemon Black and White was the gym leaders that really got on my nerves, especially the electric gym leader, because she has an Emolga that
Isn't Emolga the flying squirrel?
Yes.
I hate that.
It has that Volt Switch, and she used it
I don't mind Volt
constantly.
Switch. I just hate that. Because I remember, right, Thunderwave, I'll have to look this up. I think Thunderwave originally was an 80% opportunity to hit.
I think so.
And then it's definitely not 80%. I can tell you that legit. It is not 80% now. It is like 90% now.
I was going to say
or at
that's
least when the computers use it, it's 90%.
whenever it comes to, you said Thunderwave, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Thunderwave is the paralyzing thunder move. Does no damage. It's only system that's paralyzed.
I feel like
or
that.
Nuzzle, which is like a 10 damage move,
Mhm.
but
guarantees
always
paralysis.
paralyzes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think with Thunderwave now it's always a guarantee. It's gonna paralyze it. But like we've called out before, and I know we've talked about this, is when it comes to the opponent's Pokemon, they do not stay paralyzed or confused for too long. Us, however, us the players, yes, absolutely, we will be paralyzed and confused for how many turns the computer wants. But when it comes to NPCs and their Pokemon, absolutely not. They only stay like that for maybe 2 or 3 turns, and then that's it.
I still love how with our Nuzlocke, even Jen, he said he was watching like, oh yes, you guys definitely did not plan correctly. You didn't level up.
Yeah.
However, I will agree, you guys got screwed over.
We did,
with
and
so many confusions.
yeah, that's the problem. It's like throughout that entire fight it was stacked against us because confusion was on the board all the time, every time. And it's just one of those, like, the move that she was using, I think it was Whirlpool, only has a chance to confuse. But no, she hit that confusion button, like, every single time when she used that move. So it's like, oh my god. It's like, it's not guaranteed. It's just a chance. Oh, it's okay. I'm not I'm not bitter about that. No, not one bit. So it kind of reminded me of the lightning trainer from the Pokemon Black and White, but what makes her maybe less annoying than Misty was it was only damage that she was doing, not effects, but damage. Like, yes, Volt Switch does have a chance to paralyze you, but she didn't paralyze me that much.
I think in later games, compared to the early adoptions of Pokemon, all Thunder moves, all Electro moves have a chance to paralyze now.
Yeah, they do.
Which honestly is fitting, and technically all fire moves should have a chance to burn.
Mm-hmm.
However, I can still call my annoyance with it.
Oh yeah.
You bitch. But I think Ice does the same thing, where it has a chance to actually freeze.
Mm-hmm.
And then older games with the red and blue, if it would freeze, you're stuck. You're unless you had a freeze heal, which is very rare to have anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is really rare.
You could never thaw out. But in later games, I want to say probably Gen 3, it was changed that you would actually thaw out after like 5 turns, or if you used a certain move that could disrupt the ice.
Yeah. You know, so there is one move. If you can guess this, I'm sure you can guess it. There is one electric move I will never ever teach a Pokemon ever again, and it's only because of my experience with this move. Can you guess what it is?
What's that?
Thunder. I will not apply it to any of my Pokemon ever, just because of my experience. So I had a Jolteon in one of my runs, one of my older runs, I think. And I taught it Thunder, and I saw, like, you know, how powerful the move was and the chance of hitting. I thought the chance of hitting was, you know, it wasn't so too low to the point where it could miss.
I will agree with you that when it comes to Pokemon, real life versus Pokemon, 80% I will always play with. 80% is fine.
Yeah.
However, in the rule of Pokemon, 80% is bullshit.
Yes.
It means it's truly 50-50 at that point.
It pretty much is, yeah.
Or really, it's 40% chance to hit.
Yeah.
Which I find very irritating.
That's why I don't ever like seeing those moves where it's like it only has a 5, I think it's 5 PPs. Like, you can use it 5 times.
Yeah. It's the lower usage, but higher damage, and usually lower percent hit. However, there are sometimes a trade-off where it might be a high percent hit, but you're going to get recoil.
Yeah. I think there was only one of those strong move sets that I didn't mind putting on one of my Pokemons, and only reason being it actually hit, and that shocked me. It was a grass type move, and I think I used it on Venusaur, and it actually hit. And I'm like, holy shit, a ultimate move. You telling me this move right here, this grass type move actually hit? Meanwhile, I have Thunder on Jolteon that pretty much shooting like a fucking stormtrooper, missing its target, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So Thunder, the move that I wish would hit, and I know I would love to use often, is not going to hit the damn target.
Honestly, all of them had that problem. And I will admit, on my end, I didn't. When it came to the older games before Poké Road, come on.
What are you trying to do?
Swap.
Oh. It's not letting you.
It's trying to remember what button it was to swap. But if it wasn't for Poké Road, I would have always done that, gone for the higher moves with the higher percentage, not really cared.
Yeah.
It's not gonna let me swap.
Even though you're at a save station.
Whatever.
Oh well. But anyway.
I wonder if I could. I think literally the problem was I was swapping before. Might have been on the overworld.
What's this? Could those apes have made something this advanced?
Azala!
Ah, the apes have arrived! You're nothing like Mimi. Tell me what this is at once.
I wouldn't.
I guess you need some motivation.
If you say yes, he'll basically call you a liar,
Oh.
and then switch to this anyway. So no matter what you say, what your response is, he's like, "Fuck you."
So no matter what, shit's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Come, Nisbel.
Nisbel.
It's one L, so I'm saying it's built.
Oh, there's the dinosaur. But, oh my god. He's so
The part I love is he
beefy.
flexes.
He's so beefy.
I just love how he flexes. It's just it should not flex. That's just weird to me.
It really is weird. For a T-Rex, maybe that would be fine, but with this one, no, not really. But there is one particular dragon type in Pokemon that I like this Pokemon for the way it looks. It looks awesome because it's a cross between a bat and a dragon, and I love that. Neovern,
yeah.
Neobat.
Neobat
And I like this Pokemon with the look and everything, and I wish I could say I've had good experiences with this Pokemon. Unfortunately, I've not, because it seems like whenever I use it in a battle, it doesn't do well in defense.
Noivern?
Let me look it up. I think it's Noivern.
Yeah. I of the dragon ones, I liked him for his aesthetic, his appearance.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah, Noivern is the ultimate. It's the last evolution of that Pokemon. Anyway, carry on.
No, it's just like there's not many dragon types I actually like in Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, they're strong, and I do like the emo dragon.
That one's awesome. The Hydra.
Yeah.
That one's really cool.
But I think the problem I was more annoyed is dragons before were overpowered. That's why they also had the fairy type. Well, hero type for apparently what the Japanese translation actually is. But I don't know. For me, it's one of those, once something comes overpowered, I kind of just dismiss it.
Yeah.
Partially like where's the fun? Where's the challenge? I don't always want a game that's going to kick my ass 100%, but
Yeah.
I at least want to have a fun of the grind. Or fun of the challenge, I should say. And yes, I don't mind getting the I don't mind getting the reward here and there. Ooh.
That took a good chunk.
I don't mind getting the ultimate weapons, the ultimate armor, because you did the right things. I'm totally with that. I need you to kiss yourself.
Sure, I love myself.
But dragon types, partially because they were scarce.
Ooh, only 9.
No, it's meant to be, because you're supposed to. If you haven't seen, what I'm supposed to be doing is most dinosaurs here. If you shit them with lightning, if you shock them with lightning, their defense gets dropped.
Ah, I see.
So that's why I've been doing as high as I am. But the first hit with the lightning does very little.
Okay, that makes sense. But no, I understand why you wouldn't go after the types that are so busted or so broken. However, I just feel like with Dragon, it feels kind of unfair to me now with that type because there's so little in that category.
I agree that there is surprisingly small. I think like the premise is almost every generation there's only one, and it was supposed to be like the legendary kind of thing where there's only one in this area.
Yeah.
Which makes them scarce. And I find that funny that and I bet you my count is right, but I think there is less dragon types, or less dragons, than there are legendaries.
That would shock me, actually. I'd be really shocked if that's true.
Because I could be wrong, but it definitely feels like I could name more legendaries than I could name dragons. And I just noticed how dark it is on the couch for the channel. Oh, here, I'm gonna I find this funny because last time I recorded, I had to change the brightness down. When I did a recording with Jin, I had to do the same thing where
You had to more or less.
I did the same exact flipping that I'm doing right now. And the reason being was I did a recording separately for the there it is, properties.
Excuse us for a moment as
Yeah.
we're having some technical issues.
Oh, it's more trying to be helpful. There we
Yeah,
go.
that's fair.
Looks better. And I multitasking does not always play well with my brain.
No, that's fair.
It goes,
Takes me a while to realize. Oh, I'm doing two things at once. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
The Croc video I made, the retrospective for Croc,
Yeah.
I had to play with the brightness there.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
And I completely forgot about it, and we just went straight to recording with Jin. There we go.
That's funny.
And I did the same thing here, where I was doing other recordings for the Classic Hour.
Mm-hmm.
Completely forgot about it,
Yeah.
and yeah, had to adjust it here.
That's fair.
Yay!
We're all cured.
No, she learned here.
Oh, Mimi did?
No,
Marley?
Marley.
Marley.
The eight-speed Nesbel.
Give thing back to Chrono now.
But remember, we reptiles will rule the world. Your days are numbered.
Is the gate key okay? Thank goodness, it looks alright. I fight anytime, Azala. Mimi no lose. Bruh. Oh god. I can't tell if she threw up or what.
I think she threw up.
Oh,
The
she
joke
did.
is that the Jurassic juice she was drinking
Oh,
finally,
made its,
made its return.
appearance.
and I think with that, we'll go ahead and continue on the next one.
Sounds good. See you guys.
Later.